Okay. Since I have a witness to this statement in the audience, my husband, I will say that, and I'm pretty new at the committee, but I hate debt and I hate waste. I especially hate wasting time, but I also would make the same statement about money. However, we have, when the public safety is at stake, and when critical infrastructure improvements need to be made to our assets to maintain a quality of life here, sometimes you have to go a little bit into debt, and sometimes you have to go a little bit out on a limb. The comment about the library spending $500,000, that was not aesthetics, that was public safety, if I'm correct, Mr. Quinn.
That is correct.
And I'd like to have maybe a little bit of elaboration on that point so that the members of the audience are comforted to know that their money is being spent wisely and not wasted on aesthetics.
That's correct. What has happened, it was when it was affixed to the building in 1987, it was not properly affixed. It's beyond the statute of limitations. There's no legal recourse against the contractor that put it up. For the safety, and it's all blocked off there, and the worried about coming in, the water got behind all the block, pushed it out, and those heavy blocks are in danger of falling on somebody that is visiting the library. All the block has to be taken down to the ground and re-affixed to the building and back up. And constructional and structural engineers that was hired by the library have estimated this to be approximately $1 million. It was agreed upon between the town and township and the town of Morristown to do a 50-50 split for that repair. It's an emergency repair. They cannot afford to do it in the money that they get from us and the town of Morristown for that kind of repair that needs to be done. They're not permitted to go out to debt as we are on those kinds of things. I should have answered Mr. Barsaman's question a little bit. Will it cost us $500,000? It may cost us less. It's still, once they have all the money, we'll be able to go out, get a price for that. If it comes in less than $1 million, we'll be able to split that with Morristown and not have to pay the full $500,000. But as you are 100% correct, it is a significant safety issue for the library and the patrons that visit the library.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Mr. Mancuso.
Thank you, sir. Once again, my congratulations to the Morristown high school teams. I omitted to mention that the swimming team also won a portion of the state championship. So we'll try to get a note off to them. I was part of the group that sat down with Hanover on this emergency medical and mutual services, and their participation in this will be when our Minutemen are tied up in another area. They will help us out. It's a no cost to Morris Township. So I was just delighted that thing worked out. One of our officers did a very, very good job in ameliorating someone who was under the influence of drugs. And is that called? Is that Narcan? Narcan. Our people are trained in that, and he helped a person who was in a sort of a somnambulistic state to revive and come back and be well. So our hats off to Patrolman Hydak. One thing that I saw on the news and during the week is there's a mayor in Glendale, I think California or Arizona, who said that if there were any people in a crowd of debaters, they were talking about the Phoenix Coyotes hockey team. They said if they would raise $10,000, they could shoot him with a taser. I leave the rest to your imagination.
Don't let anybody get any ideas.
They raised the $10,000.
Oh, sure they did.
Anyway, that's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
Mr. Nutt.
Sometimes I'll use my moment up here to talk about serious things, such as property tax appeals and funding of them. And sometimes I'll talk about things a little less serious but congratulatory, Patrolman Robert Hydock that Mr. Mancuso mentioned, and Patrolman Ryan Farrell about a week prior also saved someone's life in the same situation. And then third, a Morris Township resident who's also a volunteer captain at the Woodland Firehouse was promoted to captain of the Morristown Police Department, Darnell Richardson. And so congratulations to Officer Richardson and Morristown resident. That's all I have.
Thank you. Mr. Sisler.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Yes, I'd like to also congratulate Rob Hydock and Ron Farrell as well. Congratulations to 142 Louis Mangracina for going through his probationary period with our police department and completing that on June the 9th. Like I said before, our police department is second to none. And as we enter into the summer months and people are going to be going on vacation, I'd like to once again remind the public that if you are going on vacation and you'd like the police department to look in on your property, it will do a property check for you on a daily basis. You can go to their website and sign up that way, or give them a call, and they will in fact come out and check your windows and doors and make sure that your house is secure during your vacation. One of the great things about Morris Township, in my estimation, is our volunteers and people that come out and do things for no other reason than just to help their neighbors. Our fire department is made up of a career division during the day and some nighttime career division folks, but the majority of our fire department is filled with volunteers, men and women that go and do a tremendous amount of work on their own time to get certified in different areas. And I wanted to commend Chief Lovenberg, who has implemented the junior firefighter program. We'll put on a membership tonight of Scott Dunnan. The junior firefighter program has been extremely successful in terms of bringing young men and women into our fire department, letting them get a flavor of it, and then they usually will go on to become volunteers or career division folks here in Morris Township. He's also implemented this past year an internship program where he goes out to different area colleges and gets folks, men and women who are interested in becoming firefighters, and has them intern with us, who has given us yet more folks that are coming out to help us on a daily basis. So giving back to Morris Township is exactly what Chief Lovenberg embodies. His son actually is now a volunteer member of Woodland Hook and Ladder Company, and I just wanted to commend Chief Lovenberg. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Couple of things. First of all, congratulations to the Morristown High School girls lacrosse team. It's a great achievement, and I wish all of them well. And especially, I hope, like I said, hope to see them back here again next year, since a lot of them are freshmen, sophomores, and a few juniors out there. Also, congratulations to our new patrolman, Jared Zappa, who is joining a top-notch second-in-none police force. Pool update. So, as everybody knows, the opening of Ginty Pool has been delayed by a few weeks. Primary reason was just the winter. It was a long, cold winter where we had massive amounts of snow on the ground covering it that precluded them working for a couple of months straight. So they definitely, because of the severity of the winter, fell behind schedule. But we're looking at an opening on or about June the 30th. There will be a blowout, big splash, grand opening party on July the 11th. It'll be open before that. We'll have a soft opening, obviously, like, as I said, on or about June 30th. They're in the final stages of landscaping is being done, and now they're putting in the pool liner. After that, it's we fill it up. And as I said, right now, providing any severity of massive amounts of rain, prolonged rain, at this point they can't do the liner piece in rain. But providing any of that, we're set to go on or about June 30th with a party on July the 11th. All members are free. There'll be food, live entertainment. Non-members, $5 per person, and that includes all the food you can eat and Should be a good time to come out and check out our new facility and see what the future of the Morris Township community pools really has to hold. And it is a state-of-the-art facility. I'd like to make comment a little bit about the comment that was made earlier about the television airing not overshadowing the budget. Which, if you sat in here last month as an independent person in the audience not knowing anything about Morris Township, nothing could be further from the truth. It overshadowed the budget. The grandstanding at the podium overshadowed the budget. All for reasons I still struggle to find out. We've have since solved the problem, or I shouldn't say problem, but the issue of being able to be transparent to all the residents of Morris Township with our live, our meetings unedited on our website that you can listen to at your convenience. Let's take a look at the differences. The first meeting that was televised aired weeks after our meeting first happened. Most scenarios, that's old news. It was the first airing, which was not mentioned here tonight earlier, was edited, which I'll get into in a minute if you want to call it editing. Quality poor, audio poor, stark. Approximately 50% of the people don't even have access to it, give or take, because they don't subscribe to Cablevision. If you have Fios, DirecTV, Dish TV, you're out of luck. Can't DVR it, so you got to watch it at the TV station's Cablevision schedule. Cablevision does not allow you to DVR it, so you can't stop it, pause it, rewind it. You're beholden to their schedule. Our audio, available the following morning, in full, unedited. You can listen to it at your convenience. You can minimize it on your computer, be doing work, you can actually hear it. You can stop, pause, and rewind. As I said, the first airing was edited. And it was very funny where it was edited and how it was aired. It ended with Miss Wilson's soliloquy. No comments by the Township Committee. Wasn't there. We got an apology. I don't know how that happened. So it'll be interesting to see if her campaign speech tonight will conclude June's airing. Last month I called it a stunt. I think last month's edited airing reinforces just that. Okay, monthly reports. I hear a motion for the monthly reports as submitted.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, pay the bills. $7,705,993.96. Do I hear a motion to pay the bills?
So moved.
Second. Roll call, sorry.
Mr. Mancuso?
Yes.
Ms. Johnson?
Yes.
Mr. Nunn?
Yes.
Mr. Sisota?
Yes.
Mayor Cappy?
Yes. At this point, do I hear a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
Second?
Aye.
All right.